Hey everybody, today's video is going to be on knowing versus feeling. In Star Wars, we see a lot of the Jedi Masters instructing their Padawans to trust their feelings, to trust their instincts.
Feel, don't think. Use your instincts.
Let go your conscious self and act on instinct.
As we've explored multiple times in the Jedi path, knowledge is a core part of Jedi philosophy. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. One of the three pillars is knowledge. So we can see that knowing and feeling are both instructed within the fiction and within the inspiration of what it means to be a Jedi. Some people see these two things and they feel it creates a contradiction within Jedi philosophy. However, these things are not mutually exclusive. An example being that a lot of the gut feelings, a lot of the intuition that comes as an adult is a result of subconscious information. It's things that we've known and things that we experienced that are playing out and informing us of something that we're seeing or picking up on in our environment around us. Of course, this isn't the basis or the end all of intuition and feelings. Obviously, when we were younger, when we didn't have so much knowledge and information floating around our brains, we still were able to pick up on things intuitively. This is not an uncommon thing with people in general, let alone a lot of people that seek out the Jedi path. You may have some examples that come to mind where in your life you just kind of knew something. You didn't know why, you couldn't really figure out what led you to that, and it turned out to be a correct feeling. Now I can set up a whole lesson and lecture on dissecting feeling versus knowing, how they play into each other, how they're different, and the different examples in life, but I'm sure you already have some idea on how that's played out in your life, some experience that you can draw on in relation to that. The main thing I want to focus on is knowing what you're feeling. As Jedi, no matter where you go in the Jedi path, you are going to get people to say to trust your instinct, to trust that gut feeling that you have within you, to trust your intuition. But you're going to have to decipher intuition and that feeling and understand what it is, because sometimes that's just your fears playing on you. Sometimes that's just the chemical imbalance in your brain playing with your perception. And you have to be able to know yourself and to know what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. Oftentimes, what Jedi are referring to when they are talking about trusting your instincts is in split-second decisions and kind of letting go and trusting your own knowledge, trusting the habits that you've cultivated within yourself, trusting your training, and then trusting that elusive force in the universe and kind of going with the flow. Now, the disclaimer here is I don't want you to just go through life disregarding all facts and information and just trusting what you feel. Again, we need to understand what we are feeling. And knowledge and information plays a core part of this. Self-knowledge, knowledge of our environment, knowledge of the situation. All of this is vital information that needs to be taken into account. When it comes to bigger decisions, when it comes to maybe picking an apartment or picking a house or a car or where you're going to go out to eat, huge decision, right? You need to focus on the information as well and your feelings. But you have to understand where these feelings are coming from. What is causing them, and is there some things that you can use to support those feelings? Understand that trusting your instincts isn't always about making a decision. While again, we do apply that to those split-second decision makings and kind of going with your reflexes and trusting yourself, oftentimes having that feeling can just be a sign to slow down for a second, to stop and look at signs, whether it's a good feeling or a bad feeling. If you have a bad feeling about something, then take this time to look for information. Take the time to maybe research a little bit more to see if there's anything that can support why you feel the way you do. What is causing this feeling? Slow down, take a moment, and look for the knowledge to back up the feeling. If you have a really good feeling about something, if you're out apartment hunting and you just have a really good feeling about a place, take the time to find the information that backs up. Why is this giving off such a good vibe? Why do you feel that this is the best decision to go, even if other signs are pointing in the opposite direction? Take the time and figure it out. Remember that patience is a core part of the Jedi path as well. So this plays into Jedi. You're supposed to listen to your instincts. You're supposed to trust your feelings, but that's not the sole thing you do. You don't just go a certain way because you feel that. You slow down, you stop, and you make the decision when you're calm, at peace, passive. You use knowledge to back up your feeling. You use it to investigate more. Sometimes that's investigating yourself. Why are you feeling a certain way? Why are you feeling apprehension? Why are you feeling joy? What are the signs? What are the triggers? What's going on with that? You have to look into that. That's where the Jedi path comes together. It's not a contradiction, it's about understanding that these two things, these two ideals mesh together. You trust your instincts, and then at the same time you build the information, the facts, and the knowledge base to show why that instinct works. That's what being a Jedi is all about. So absolutely, if you're a Jedi, trust your instincts. Trust your feelings. At the same time, use your knowledge, use the information to back that up and to make solid decisions. Alright everybody, that wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You know where the buttons are. You can like, subscribe, dislike. I mean, if you're tired of these videos, unsubscribe. Whatever, man. You know how this works. May the Force be with you.